Greetings, listeners, and welcome to part 2 of 3-2-1 Action, Rocket to Russia. Will our hardy team of adventurers defeat the sniper and make it off of the island alive? Let's jump back in and find out.
Bye!
See ya.
All right. Welcome back to Wednesday Night Crew. We're playing 3-2-1 Action, Rocket to Russia. It is it's a sci-fi action adventure with army grunts played by our regular crew. We have Bill playing jazz hands. We got Andrew playing Vivi. We got Sean playing hard ass, and we got Chad playing boom boom. John and Emily as Swan and Chatterbox may or may not join us this evening.
Are already dead.
they were shot off screen. They were killed off screen.
Well, there is a sniper running around.
That's true.
That is true.
Maybe they get shot. Now, speaking of snipers, that's what you're here for. You showed up onto the island of Point Nemo with the mission of killing the Jade Sniper, the Russian ex-Spetsnaz sniper who's causing troubles on this top secret island that you know nothing about and nobody should know anything about. You went down there, red shirt, fellow crew member or fellow army man, got killed instantaneously by tentacles from the deep water.
Yeah.
You managed to shoot those things off, but who the hell knows what they were? And even worse, when you got onto the island, you managed to find that it was overrun by fish people, and you had to make a fight through a hallway, killing off the fish people. And now you are on the radiated surface of Point Nemo. You stopped. You made a stop at the Camp Betsy, where you got shot at by the sniper. You got shot at by friendly fire, and you saw one of these fish people come up to you with a walkie-talkie taped to him, and the Jade Sniper offered you safety if you would give him the UMA or the UMA, which you may or may not do. You have no idea what that is. I believe we left you as you entered the lab. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Does that recall everybody else's?
Yeah.
Brings up everybody else up to speed, and that brings us all up to speed. So yes, as you are ducking these, it has calmed down ever since the Jade Sniper has given you his kind of ultimatum of what he wants, which is the UMA. Again, you don't know anything about what that is, but he said he wants that because, you could join him with that, stop the lies spread by the Mother Russia and Uncle Sam. So it's quiet. You enter the lab. It's a 40 by 40 military style tent with plastic windows on all sides. Doors to the west and south that are made of the same material as a tent. There's a weapons testing range outside on the back door. There are some bullet holes in the north wall of inside the lab. There is a picnic area. Oh no, that's outside. You notice as you enter, there is a small frost-covered refrigerator emanating a strange blue glow. On the floor next to it is a journal with the letters UMA scrawled across the front. There are 3 metal tables flipped over. With the metal facing the north. Bits of scientific equipment scattered across the floor. The room reeks of chemicals, antiseptic, and hot plastic. You hear someone shouting, "We're pinned down! Repeat, we are pinned down! School of fish and at least 1 sniper in the jungle outside the gate. Perimeter is reached. Send reinforcements now!" And as you enter, you notice there, 2 scientists, 2 people in lab coats, and one, an older officer screaming into the thing. And as you show up, the soldier drops the radio, picks up an M4, his rifle, points it at you, and so do the scientists. They point they have 2 handguns, and they all point them at you as you walk in.
Hey there, boys.
Inside.
we're here. We're here to help. We've been sent by our Colonel. What was his name?
Dag Nasty.
Dag Nasty.
Is he like walking around with us because he and Scorpion have been pretty quiet?
They have been pretty quiet because I've got a lot of balls in the air and sometimes I forget some. But yes, Dag Nasty. Dag Nasty and the Scorpion, the two guys that were with you that I forgot to mention in the intro, they are. We'll have them right now. They're in the back. They're telling Swan and Chatterbox to they're ordering them and giving them like a, hey, check this perimeter, this perimeter. So like they're kind of there, but they're kind of not there. And they're like, hey, they're all right, says Dag Nasty. Well, get down, you damn fools! It says the lieutenant. You could tell by his military insignia on there. He's a lieutenant.
I think
we've been sent to deal with the sniper of yours. Has he? Where does he usually show up? Does he have any? Has he been continuously besieging you?
I'll tell you what. No. Man, I'll tell you. Let me give you this whole thing. Dag, get over here. Put this. You need to get this Uma out of here ASAP. Get it to a secure location. Doctor, and then one of the scientists hands over a metal briefcase to Dag Nasty, and they say, fill this with the Uma samples while I grab the research. We need to get out of here. And then Greenway, the lieutenant, says, no, that's not what there is. They can't be responsible for Uma. We don't know what their clearance is. Obviously, you're here to you're here to kill that sniper, as you said. This island itself is a top secret military science base. Real off the books type stuff, most of which is classified. We had the situation with the fish people well in hand until 5 days ago when the Jade Sniper showed up. He's been plaguing the island ever since. His presence here is a top brass concern since nobody with less than 4 stars and the president should know this place exists. And even the president is iffy. We know for certain he's after the Uma because vials of it have gone missing and we've discovered he's not working alone. 2 days ago, we caught one of our boys. Well, we thought he was one of ours attempting to steal the recipe for the Uma. He must have had a cyanide pill in his cheek because he was foaming at the mouth before we could ask him. All we got was long live the Cabal. Any more of that would need a Ouija board to find out. Then the sniper led his attack on a camp. Seems like he's got some type of control over the fish people. He's still out there in the jungle. We can't let him get this Uma. This stuff is top secret. This is government property, guys.
So I understand there's a Russian camp nearby. What do they know about Uma?
Hopefully nothing. But again, like I said, we got traitors in the mist, so whatever we know, they might know for all I know. You know?
You think this Uma has anything to do with controlling the
No, I know.
fish people?
Nah, Uma's something else entirely.
Does Uma create fish people?
This is when the female doctor, the woman doctor, she speaks up. And she says, No, Uma is a top secret formula to help our men fight after they've stopped fighting, as it were. It's basically a souped up adrenaline shot. So on the brink of what's that?
Zombies?
Not zombies. However, there are some kinks we're still working out where let's consider more mutations as it were, rather than zombies. But you know.
No, I actually don't. That's one thing I don't know. Zombies. Yeah.
No, definitely not zombies. They're alive. Everybody's alive.
Yeah. Helena Hart asks us, Uma, you probably heard of it, ultimate, mortality aversion.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I guess so.
I thought it was Universal Music Awards.
No. Doc, maybe, sometimes there were zombies. Shh. Clearly they are upset about the Z word.
I mean, Living Dead, Walking Dead, zombies, walkers. There's all sorts of names for them, but it ain't right is all I know. I mean, neither are the fish people either. When I signed up for this, I didn't realize this is what I was going to be dealing with, but here we are. Is there any other way out of here? Or are we sort of pinned down in this lab because the sniper was taking pot shots at us out there?
I mean, well, that's up to you guys. I mean, we can lay down some cover fire, get you moving. There's a couple Humvees out back. I can tell you where the sniper's last known whereabouts, as you said. There's a camp up further north, about a quarter click away. We call it Camp Herbert, but yeah, obviously it's the Russian camp. Here, let me draw you a map, or he pulls out a map for you. It's a main research facility, so it makes sense that he's skulking around over there. Further up the camp is Camp Denver, in the northernmost point of the island. That makes it a great extraction point. If he falls back, it'll probably be there. I mean, if you could head up there, eliminate him, we can get Uma out of here back to HQ.
Now, we got enough to deal with out here, Professor. Are we going to be? Were you running experiments up here? We got to worry about this. Maybe out in the field.
Well, I don't know what they told you down there, but fish people, kill them.
Yeah.
Russians, probably kill them. Jade Sniper, definitely kill them. I'm saying if it doesn't have even if it does have the U.S. flag on it, can't trust them.
So that's a yes.
What's up with this juice you got here? This give you any extra oomph? Any power?
The Uma? I mean, it does when you're dead.
Well, so zombie, right?
Listen.
Sounds like a zombie to me.
Listen. This stuff is classified. It's still under, what are you saying here? What do you want? What do you want from us? What are you going to do here? This is it's your show, boys.
I think we need to get out of here. That's what I think.
I mean, I got my orders. My orders were to take out the Jade Sniper. I think that's what we got to do.
Yeah, do we have is there any we're in this lab.
If this camp is going to be overrun, shouldn't we protect the top secret material? I don't have the rank to insist, but maybe Dag Nasty does.
Or I got a different angle. Hey, Professor, listen, we're running low on med kits and we're getting hit. Just in case one of these boys kind of goes down, maybe slip us a vial or two, and then we could, report back, some field research. I know you're probably not ready for live training, but we don't really have much of a choice here.
Dag Nasty steps up as he finishes sliding the canisters into his the metal briefcase, and he says, "Gentlemen, let's I got the stuff. Let's hope we don't need it. All right, I'm with you. It's I know that Swan said he was interested in taking the Humvees, but he's been pretty quiet as of late. So I don't know what you want to do.
Well, we can just ask for the keys.
Are there any windows in looking out from the lab that we're in?
Yes, there are.
So I want to just kind of go up to a window and kind of look and see if I can, like, can I spot the sniper anywhere?
You can. I don't. Give me a brains check.
That's a D10 plus whatever the number is, or what's it? Remind me this again, how this works?
So you have brains on your right.
Yeah.
You wrote that down. You want
Yeah.
roll a D10. You want to roll under that.
Oh, are you kidding? Oh, brains.
But I'm going to
okay.
give you. I'm going to give you I'm going to give you a +3 on your roll just because
Oh, nice.
of hiding.
Nice. So I have to roll under, you said.
Correct.
Okay. Wouldn't I want a minus then, not a plus?
You would want a minus would be good for you. Yes, a plus would be bad for you, which is what I'm doing to you.
Yeah, you're making it bad for me. So thank you.
Yes, that is what I'm doing.
But it was a plus what? 3, you said?
+3, yes.
Okay, I got a 4, and my brains is a 7.
No, you're fine.
Jazz
Jazz Hand's a smart one.
What are you freaking
He's like
crying
a
about?
college boy over here.
Crying about, oh, you're gonna make me give bad stuff. I got to roll a 1.
Well, at first I thought it was a different stat. That's what I thought it was. I thought for some reason I heard brawn, and that would not be good for me. Yeah, so I passed.
So yeah, like way off into the woods to the north, like you get like a glint of the probably a scope. You're thinking, off
Okay.
Off the sun.
Like distance, as in like my rifle can't cover the distance, or can it?
Distance, like it's probably way far off. Like you.
Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
Let's
right.
take the Humvee with 50 cal on top, and that'll surely reach out.
I'm with Vivi on this. Like, I think getting into an armored vehicle is good, and not being pinned down here is better.
Yeah, let's go. Can I look around to see if there's any fun shit to salvage out of the lab that I could MacGyver into something?
I mean, there's a lot of chemicals and shit in here, so you could probably MacGyver into like a smoke bomb of some type.
Okay, so ooh, damn. So rolling a brains check to basically say that I would be smart enough to pick the right thing. I just rolled a 1, and my brains is a 7. So
yeah, you definitely you definitely can make like a smoke bombs, which would obscure vision.
Yep.
Or
What about just a bomb, like a Molotov type bomb, but a little bit stronger?
Like
explosive chemical kind of vibe.
When we picked up all that ammo at the base, amongst those munitions are grenades and smoke. So when we run out of those, I'm sure the improvised weapons will come in handy.
Yeah, I'll give you you can put together like a grenade of some type.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like Molotov style almost.
Yeah, I would say that. We'll say you'll have to do like it'll do like a +2 damage on.
Okay. Got it. Noted. Sweet. All right, I'm good to go. I got some new shit to play around with. Let's get out of here. Who's driving?
Oh, I'm sorry. My wife came in. Before we leave too, could I, since we're in this lab, do I see any semblance of a med kit? Because I have a feeling we're going to burn through these pretty quick.
Yeah, there's a first aid kit on one of the walls there that you can take.
All right.
We're going to let Jonathan's character drive because he was the transportation expert.
That's a great idea, actually.
He can take the second Humvee and follow with Dag Nasty and Scorpion and Shatterbox.
So who's driving the first one then?
What skill would I need to do that? Not to metagame or anything.
It's an action. It's action.
Okay. Well, my action is 8, so I can drive. Who wants to take the gun?
I mean, I could take the gun.
All right. And
So I'll be on the back of one, and I guess Jazz Hands on the back of the other. Then, as the freebie, we both got our smokes. We both got our explosives.
Look, be careful. That sniper man, he can hit a fly's ass off some other simile. It's crazy.
I'll be driving the zigzag course.
Well, that's the thing, man. It's only
Jazz Hands.
it's only like there's a one route to go. Otherwise, it's bad jungle. It's about a mile from here to Camp Denver. Or Camp Herbert, I should say.
If the road is narrow, then I'll do the stomp on the accelerator and stomp on the brake thing. Jazz Hands has some idea of where this guy is, so we'll lay down fire with the 50 cal.
As we start to progress, I'd like to throw a smoke bomb if I could, to try to make for some cover.
Okay.
Obscured, if you will.
Are you doing that as you drive, or like now as you get in the Hummer?
As BV starts to drive, I throw a smoke bomb out.
Okay.
So basically like Hummer's starting to pull out, smoke bomb goes out in the hopes that it can provide a little bit of obscurity so we can kind of confuse a little bit as we're trying to get through the only way through.
Oh, so this is like at the entrance. Okay, I'm with you.
Yes. So that's action, right?
Yeah.
And I don't get a modifier bonus to that, huh?
No, just roll it
in my favor. That's unfortunate. I rolled a 9 on a 7.
All right. With that, I would like Vivi to make the action check with a +1 on the roll.
That would be a 10 then.
So yeah, you
10 out
Jazz
of 8.
Hands drops this smoke bomb basically like right in front of he goes to throw it, and it just like drops, like it gets stuck in the grill of the Humvee. So just smoke is like you're obscured, but everything is obscured. You can't see where you're going.
I hit the fence post at the gate.
You do hit the fence post at the gate as one of your tires blows out because of this. You could still go. It's just that it's much slower moving as you're the thump, making your way. As the smoke finally clears, like you've readjusted a few times. You've got a busted wheel on the back. You notice like part of the fence is still dragged onto it, and that's why it's popped.
We're making a hell of a ruckus.
Yeah, so this loud ruckus, and you're moving slower than you really want to be. You're not flying through the jungle anymore.
Boom Boom's going to keep his head the hell down, knowing that we are a monster target. I don't know.
All right.
I'm on. Just assuming.
All right. And as you're driving through, not even a couple couple 100 feet away, boom, you hit a trap as these makeshift spikes fly up into the front of the Humvee. Make me another action check, Vivi, and whoever might be in the passenger seat.
That one was a 3.
For my last comment, I think I'm with Vivi then. Oh, missed it by 1. Fail.
Yeah, you guys are
I'm going to spend a luck. Wait, that's the thing, right?
Yeah, you could use luck point and.
Okay, so I'm even then. Are we meet or beat? What are we in this one?
You can meet or beat, yeah, roll, honor, yeah.
All right, so he did a spin a luck.
So yeah, like a bunch of like debris starts flying up. You swerve around, and but otherwise nothing pops up. But there's some traps here.
Looks like we're hoofing it.
Yeah, that's two blown tires.
So wait, are we all?
And the radiator's probably pierced.
Yeah, like at
Claire-
this point, this thing is like it's smoking more than jazz hands bombs. And there's a pop tire in the back.
Clarifying question: Is
Sure.
are the four of us in one Humvee and John and Emily are characters are in the other one?
Yeah, like with the NPCs that I'll forget about again.
Yeah, that's fair.
Sure.
That's fair. Okay, so
that's an
then
awesome way to play it out of game because they just
Right.
zoom off and we catch
Right.
up with them later.
right, they
Well,
make
hey-
it fine, no problem.
Hey, thanks for setting off all those traps for us. Made it much easier. They're Humvees in one piece while you're rolling up.
So is it safe as our vehicle immobile then?
No, it's still going. It's just
Okay.
it's worse for wear, as it were.
Okay, well, if it goes, then we'll still go and get out when we have to.
So how many like do I just have the one smoke bomb that I made? Like, do we have more?
I mean,
I'm carrying smoke grenades.
I also have smoke grenades, but if we're moving, I'm just curious how that would work.
Well, because what I'm thinking is, if we're driving away from where Sniper is, correct? Or are we driving the opposite direction or towards where they are?
don't think we
towards
know.
where they are.
Oh, okay,
Yes.
all right.
From the way the map works, you think like maybe, like he sent you to this other camp,
Yeah,
and it seems like if you were to like by how the crow flies, it's real easy to get there. But as it's deep jungle, so possibly going through the jungle is quicker than driving through this thing.
I mean, I feel like I should throw another smoke grenade just off to the side to try to obscure the view for him, not for us. I mean, thankfully he hasn't shot yet, so I mean that's knock wood. That's a good thing.
Yep.
As
know.
you say that.
I know, right?
Let me just.
Yeah, so I'm gonna try to throw one more smoke bomb.
All right, give me the action.
Oh fuck this! I'm spending luck. I'm not doing that again because I rolled a 7 on it. I rolled a 9 on a 7, so I'm gonna spend. And you spend, it's 1 point is 1 on the die, right?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend 2 luck, so I meet.
All right. Yeah.
I meet it.
You kind of like you launch it ahead of you on the
Yep.
side that you assume he's on, and like it goes up in the jungle, and you like drive through the smoke that kind of you hope conceals you. You're hoping it conceals you.
Got it, Vivi. Let's go. Let's go.
And as
The
Vivi,
engine's- the transmission's making a loud grinding
It's like-
noise.
It's like it's just-
yeah,
And it's going like a golf cart.
A good amount of fence in that axle.
and like the engine block is smoking, even adding to the smoke, giving you extra cover. As you hit a tripwire that is set in the trap, and it slaps these like branches come flying out of the thing. Who's on the 50 caliber?
That would be me.
Why don't you make me a check of
Oh man.
we're gonna call it a
I'm
yeah.
gonna pass.
Okay. Well, yeah, you duck these branches as they you're able to hear them as they fly out of them, and as these branches like whip the side of the car and almost hard ass as you keep driving further. You'll notice that the road starts heading towards the west. You're about halfway there.
And still no enemy visual presence or any shots taken at us.
No.
Hey, be careful down there, Vivi. I almost took some branch to the face there.
With all the smoke, I can't see the traps. I'm barely keeping it on the road.
All right. Why don't you give me a brains check, Vivi, and see what
Okay. I can. My brains is 5, so let's see what I get. 8. Nope.
All right. As you are driving, this last bit, just like in Return of the Jedi with the Ewoks, a giant log just swings down and just nails the side of the Humvee. And Vivi, yeah, so you failed that. Everybody's gonna take make a okay, no, everybody's gonna take 12 points of damage as this Humvee basically
Oh my gosh.
flips over.
That's a minus on the luck, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if I remember correctly, did we like luck up, heal up, or whatever?
Yes.
I believe you guys lucked up.
I think we got 6 points of additional luck.
Cool. Thank you.
Yeah. She
still
said
stinks,
12?
though.
12?
12. I rolled awfully for you guys.
Can
Now,
I spend luck to take less luck damage?
Yes. Sean just broke the game.
Right? Still a wash.
Genius.
If you spend half a luck or one luck, you get half a point. Mathing. And everybody make me a guts check.
I failed that one too.
I passed.
Fast.
Passed.
So if you fail, basically you have a +1 to all your rolls because you're just kind of injured.
Okay. That's my second gut fail.
For reals?
For
Okay.
reals.
I think if you get 3 is when we got to start worrying then. Start pulling out the UMA. Am I right?
Wait. If you make multiple, is it just on the guts rolls or is it on?
Like if you fail the guts rolls.
Oh, the guts. Oh, specifically the guts
checks,
rolls.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Those don't reset when you get a long rest.
It doesn't say, but we could say that they do.
Well, if it does reset, then I only one gut.
We'll
fail.
say a reset for you. We'll be generous. You're welcome.
I appreciate that. Although I was planning on coming in to this on stealing one of the super soldier serums. And when I was about to die, I was going to pop it.
You're like, maybe it'll be more interesting for the game to to take the serum, right?
Right. See what happens. See exactly whether, because we haven't actually met zombies yet.
I mean, maybe we should just all take it.
Just to be sure, right?
I mean, hey, guys, that was a hell of a hit. Does anybody need healing? We got to be sparing. But I can't have you guys drop it in front of me or else you know what comes out. Grenades. And then we're all going to regret it.
Yeah, I'm fine. Let's go.
I'm a hard ass. I'm not going to ask for
That's
healing.
right.
So as you
I don't think any of us are non-hacks. So we're going to soldier on.
as you you pull yourself from the wreckage of this Humvee, you look and you see a path coming off of the you see this, you actually see like the sniper, you see movement. It seems like he even set off this trap and he heads down this path heading south again.
Can I get a shot off on him?
Yeah, go for it.
With my
Especially with the
rifle?
50 caliber. I mean, can I just lay down a bunch of fire?
And the Jeep is the armored vehicle's toast,
I-
right? Did you say that?
I passed.
Well, you can't with because the 50 caliber would have been
Destroyed.
Mangled.
Yeah.
it got when the thing flipped over, it kind of made a wreckage of the whole thing.
Got it.
I passed.
Yeah, just roll your damage on the whatever you're shooting with there, Bill.
Oh shit. Wait, hold on. Okay, so I wrote this down. So my M4 is damage -2.
Correct.
That's what I wrote. I got eight damage.
Nice.
I rolled a 10. 10
Well,
minus
hot
2.
dog.
Yeah.
Jade Sniper's killed. We win.
The end. Game over. Let's.
Yeah.
I hope
Well,
you're ready for
imagine
next
this is
week,
like
Bill.
Predator.
Stop recording. And done.
And the Sapphire sniper comes out.
In Predator,
Right.
whenever there's a noisy contact, everybody starts shooting. So I imagine it's like that.
Yeah.
Then you just wait for the Diamond Assassin. That's the last boss.
You see green blood. No, so you said 8, right?
8, yes.
If it bleeds, we could kill it.
That's right. You hear the grunt, and then he runs further and disappears into the brush and jungle
Let's follow him.
on the path.
Hell yeah. Yeah, let's go, guys. I think I popped it. I think I caught him. Come on, hard ass.
I'm with you. I'm right there. Let's go.
We can follow the blood.
All right. So you head down you want to head down the main path, or do you want to follow into the jungle?
I mean, into the
follow
jungle.
the
That's where
sniper.
he went. Yeah,
He seems
follow
to be
him.
the biggest threat.
Welcome to the jungle. That's where we're going.
All right. I mean, like you follow into the jungle, and you hear somebody screaming, "Help! Help!" from further up ahead. As you notice, you can see up ahead that it's kind of cleared up. You notice you get to a clearing. It's a 50 by 50 shape of a kidney. There are trees crowding around on all sides, with the exception of one that is standing in the southwest corner. And there is a visibly wounded soldier tied to this tree with jungle vines. You see a 10 by 10 bivouac made from large branches, leaves, and other bits of scavenged from around the island. And there's ammo crates and supply cases around. 3 large trees line the path leading into the entrance of the clearing, with their branches overhanging onto the path. You could smell blood in the air here, and is blowing gently downwind. The swarm of mosquitoes do not move any further than the clearing. You notice, you can see kind of like the haze of like radiation pulling off of the entrance.
Boys, we better pop our next pills.
The iodine ones, yeah.
All right.
You there? What? Who are you? Name and serial
You
number.
there.
Watch out! I'm Sergeant Amical, man. That guy's got a nuke in here, man. You got to be careful. He's got a nuke.
Where is he?
I don't know, man. He was in the jungle.
Who's this guy?
So he's obviously speaking English, so he's one of our guys, yes?
I mean,
Yeah, but they
he's
said not
speaking
to
as a-
trust our guys.
That is true.
Well, I am going to pop some smoke grenades for cover and go out to cut him down from the tree.
I will be on the lookout to protect Vivi if anything should come into the clearing.
So you're
I will-
heading up towards the guy, is what I'm hearing.
Yes, I think I'm alone. I think everyone's providing cover from the trees.
I am for sure, yes.
Boom, boom's got
Okay. Well then, as you are making your way up to the tree where this guy is tied up, out of that bivouac that I described, a fish person flies out, jumps out of there. But this one is large, broad-bodied, and built like a brick house. He's got beak-like razor-sharp teeth. The skin is littered with spikes. It is a spiked fish man, and it is looking to fight you. And that pops out of that bivouac where you're at.
Do we see him from the tree line? Or
Oh,
no?
absolutely. This big hulking guy is not to be missed whatsoever.
I mean, then I will take a shot at him when it is, whatever order we're going in.
I will
Well-
also
Also,
take a
like
shot.
to take a shot as well.
Again, it's like Predator. Here goes the wall of lead.
All right, make your shooting.
M4 is -2, you say.
Ooh, I rolled a bill and got an 8 damage.
Oh, it automatically hits when you roll? Or when you fire?
Yeah.
Yeah. You just roll the damage, and if you
Oh.
once you subtract the damage, if it's 0 or less, it doesn't nothing happens.
I got 4.
I got a 7.
So we got
4
4, 7, and 8.
Yep.
All right. You open fire and it just starts taking these shots, but then it's gonna bump into Vivi. Vivi's gonna take 7 points of damage and make me an action check.
I got passed. I got a 2.
So yeah, you're like these spikes, as it brushes by you, scratch you all to hell, but you're able to move your body in time so as not to get pushed out of the way. However, you're also going to get shot by the Jade Sniper from who knows where.
Yeah, that's why I was hoping the smoke would help me. You said 7 damage.
7 damage from the monster, and then you're going to take 2 points of damage from a sniper round as it hits you, as you bounce off of this creature.
When we hear the shot, can we triangulate on it? Do we know which way it's coming from?
Yeah, I was thinking
yeah.
boom, boom. Because he didn't take an action. That's what I was going to do with mine.
Okay.
Yeah, so further past the bivouac, actually hiding behind some crates back there. That's where you see him.
All right. I realize the danger is the monster on Vivi, so I will take another shot at it and hope that Boom Boom's going to do something about the sniper.
Got a plan.
Uh,
You see him loading something into his grenade launcher with a grin.
I got a 5 with my rifle on the monster on Vivi.
You said 5?
Correct.
All right.
As the smoke starts to clear, you see him in pretty bad shape. And I call out for some of that sweet, sweet Uma.
Guys, I got med kits first.
So what's everybody? So I had Sean doing something. What's everybody else doing? I'm sorry.
So Boom Boom, now that he's got or noticed the report of the sniper, and assisted by the patterns of the smoke that have been going on, has a sense of the wind direction coming through the area.
Okay.
Is that fair?
Sure.
So he is going to fire a tear gas canister in his best knowledge of where the sniper is, but upwind. Or wait, is that right? Yes, upwind. And try to create a smoke field of tear gas to
But
temporarily.
not upwind of us.
I guess that's a good clarifier. And smoke it and throw some tear gas out.
All right. Yeah. So you're shooting beyond him.
He's shooting in a way that he hopes that the smoke will drift into him. Or the tear gas rather will smoke into him.
Gotcha. All right. Yeah.
Or
you shoot
him.
it
We assume him. But it's
Right.
the sniper.
them. All right. Yeah. You shoot it and you start hearing some coughing up ahead. What's Jazz Hands and Vivi doing?
So if I can spot the sniper, I'm going to take a shot at him.
Well, it's now very tear gassy over there.
Yeah.
Well, I'll give you another -1 on the damage.
Okay. That's fine.
Yeah. I can see him. He's scrambling about.
I got 2 damage.
All right, you managed to hear him say "Ugh," as he takes another hit. Vivi, what are you up to? This monster's like just almost knocked your ass over.
He did knock me over. I am on the ground. I'm in pretty bad shape. I'm just going to do melee attacks against him.
All right.
Pulled my K-bar, which K-bar is -4.
Sure.
And I get +2. I don't get +2 because of the gut check. So I get a -1 on damage.
Sure. Yes.
Okay. Well, that's 2 damage total.
Oof. All right. You go in for the stab, but as you stab it, it is going to try to grab at you by making a brawn check, which I rolled under its brawn. It is going to grab you and just squeeze you into its spikes.
Mm.
And you are going to take 2 points of damage as it's just squeezing you into its spiked body.
Okay. That does not kill me outright, but
Yet. It does not kill you yet.
I'm still yelling for some Uma.
Yeah.
Give me the goddamn Uma.
So I don't have the Uma, but I'd like to get up close to
Oh shit,
Veloquez.
Dag Nasty has
Well,
the
let's
Uma.
that's fine. But let me get the Jade Sniper is going to pop a shot off at Jazz Hand
With smoky eyes.
with smoky eyes. That's true.
Come on. Leave Jazz Hands out of it.
Well, Jazz Hands, you hear a bullet just basically wing, very close to where your head, and you think if it wasn't smoky and if it wasn't coughing, it would have taken you down. And then you
Right.
hear kind of steps running behind the bivouac, and then you hear a motor revving up.
Sweet. Maybe it's John and Emily's characters.
I hate the metagame, but I'm pretty sure you can't see their profiles show up.
Right. I think I need to help. I think we need to help Vivi at this point.
That's
right?
what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm running over to Vivi to see if we can get this thing off of her somehow. Him, her,
Them.
them.
Yeah. Have we all taken an action? We were ready to go. For next round?
we're next round. Yeah, I think we're next round. So tell me what you're up to.
So I wanted to get as close to the monster on Vivi as I can.
All right, so you're running up there.
Am I at point blank range or am I still at regular range with my rifle?
I mean, we'll say regular range.
All right. Well, I only did 1 point of damage, but I'm yelling and screaming to try to get its attention away from Vivi.
Well, I mean, it's squeezing onto Vivi, and Vivi, if you would like to
It's
escape,
using me as a meat shield. I'm stuck to it.
No, you gotta
Maybe-
escape. I want to do something really cool, but you need to escape though.
make a
Yeah, all I
brawn
have
check.
is grenades.
Why don't you make a brawn check with a +1 on your roll there, Vivi?
Okay, brawn is 6 with a +1. I roll a something.
At or under.
Where's my die roller? There it is. I rolled a 10. I'm going to spend my luck and die.
Oh, 10's not good. Yeah. Never mind.
I like it. That doesn't sound right at all.
So
I got 2 luck left.
that's yeah.
Shit.
So like it continues to squeeze you and just drops you down. And at this point, Vivi is free of the grasp of the monster. So yeah, So Jazz Hands, what are you going to do? That's so cool.
Oh, I'm. As soon as I get close enough, I'm gonna take what's left of my can of lighter fluid, and I'm just gonna spray it on the thing, on the guy, and then I'm gonna light the Zippo, my Zippo that I got, and I'm just gonna toss it at him. Try to
All right.
catch this thing on fire.
Cool. Let me do. I'm going to do a quick. All right. Roll me the damage. Roll me a 10-sided. I'll do the maths in my head.
10?
Oof.
Fucking 10? Nice.
You see it like it puts its hand up to dodge it, but like you hit it and it does get engulfed in flames, and it just like, and it just starts burning, and it just like runs off into the jungle just on fire until like you
Sweet.
see it jump and it just drops and burns up.
Should we give? Hey, Boom Boom, we gotta give Vivi something real quick. She's on her deathbed over here.
And as you're telling Boom Boom that, and you watch the thing fire out, you see the Jade Sniper on a motorcycle just like he flies through, and he just takes that path off, and he just heads off another way. Boom, he's gone.
Do we? So I'll get to the med kit here, but do we know the route that he's going? Does that seem towards camp?
It seems going the other keeps going further past the trail, like beyond, even more north. The next camp up.
It's like that boss battle where the boss you don't ever quite beat him the first few times.
Oh yeah,
and like he gets to the last little chunk of his health bar, and then
it's like a goddamn video game.
This isn't even my final form.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. So Boom Boom sees Vivi. Yeah. I know you're tough, but we don't need you bleeding out that much. And administers a med kit.
You don't want to give him the UMA?
No.
Fair enough. Oh, okay, roll me. Let's do a straight D10 on that. I think is
okay.
What I determined.
Oh my god. Apparently he's got a bit of the tear gas in the eyes as well, and does not plant that IV the right way. That's a 1.
Ooh. No, 1's good, right? Low is better, right?
Low is better.
Yeah, but we're just I don't not sure about adding luck points. Vivi gas back into consciousness.
He said, "Okay, let's give that another try." And he had 2, so he's going to try if it's allowable. He's going to burn another one down. Because Vivi was straight up dropped, right?
Yes.
Vivi was, yes.
Oh, all right. That's a 9. So 10 from where you originally were then.
Okay.
So you going to help me or what? You hear the guy from the tied up say,
"Oh yeah.
We're busy here."
Oh, that guy.
Oh.
Let's give him the Yuma.
He's like very much alive, right?
I don't need it. I don't think.
Yeah, he doesn't. I don't think he needs it. I mean, it might be fun to see what happens to him, but that's not cool. So yeah, I mean, Boom Boom's taking care of Vivi, right?
I'll come over with you, Jazz Hands, because I want to make sure that we've got this guy covered, because we've heard some, like you said, things about traders and
yeah. Let's give this guy a once over real quick.
Yeah. Who tied you up?
That sniper guy.
Why? He's not. He usually doesn't leave prisoners, is my understanding.
Well, I think he was trying to draw you in for that thing, and he nods off to the burning corpse of the that fish person.
Oh yeah, is that what you think? Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I think. I could also tell you he's got a nuke. He's got it primed and ready to go.
How do you know that?
because my job is to safeguard the nuke, and he took it from me.
You had one job.
Man, you're not doing very good. You're not doing very good there, pal.
All right. Well, I mean, there's a lot of fish people up here. Okay.
So wait, was it the fish people who caused the problem, or was it the Jade Sniper?
The Jade Sniper was taking care of the. Listen. I don't know what happened, all right? Me and the Jade Sniper, we were kind of cool for a while, all right? Listen, I don't know what they told you about this whole thing, but, Russia, U.S. kind of working together on this thing, right? It's a small island. We play cards, go out for target practice. Everybody was kind of cool. Okay, this guy, he could take the wings off a bumblebee at 2 miles. One day he gave himself that UMA, though. Woof, forget about it. He was always fanatical about his home country, but got worse after that. I'd find him behind the barracks on the other side of the perimeter fence talking to no one. Got weird. And then the fish people, they just stared at him. That UMA did something to him.
How do you know about the UMA? I thought that was classified.
Dude, I hold a nuke. I safeguard a nuke. I've got clearance, all right?
About that nuke, why was it outside of Camp Betsy? Did you bring it to the sniper?
It doesn't matter how he got it. I don't,
Okay.
I'm gonna put a bunch of, I'll put it in the report, just saying there was a nuke here on the island. I don't know how he knew about it, but it was just in case anything bad happened. And, it was my job to set it off, as it were, if it came to that. But now he got it. All right.
All right. Well,
listen,
we can untie you and send you back to camp.
Listen, I got the key here. All right. This will disarm the bomb. I'm not totally useless.
Jazz hands, grab that key off of him.
I think our priorities have changed. We need to get this nuke secured at Camp Betsy.
I snagged the key. I just kind of yank it off of him.
Yeah, let's untie this guy and send him back to camp. We'll take care of things from here.
I take out my Swiss Army knife and I saw at the bindings to untie him.
All right.
Does he have a radio on him?
No, he does not have one.
Okay.
Is he leaving?
Well, I mean, he's going to assess the situation around here, but otherwise, yeah. What are you guys up to?
This camp had ammo crates and a few other things that you described.
Right.
So I guess we're going to stock up real quick with our standard stuff.
The Russian ammunition may not fit our weapons.
Is it Russian?
I assumed the sniper masked it. Well, you can tell. You can tell.
Yeah. So you find another first aid kit.
All right.
You do find a shotgun and another hand grenade.
Boom Boom looks around like I could use a weapon other than this blaster. It didn't work so well for a red shirt. Mind if I take the shotgun?
Go for it.
Yeah, so the shotgun normally does -1 damage. However, if you're point blank, it does +3.
All right. He finds an assortment of shells.
And yeah, everybody else can find ammo as needed, since we're not really doing much in the way of taking out ammo. As you head back to the road, you notice that 2 more Humvees pull up. One with the Dag Nasty and the crew, and they're like, "Man, I just saw that that goddamn sniper drive off on a motorcycle. We were assessing the wreckage, looking for you guys. Then he popped out, barely got a shot off. What's the sit?
Jazz hand hit him a couple times, we think.
We got an unsecured nuke here, sir. I think our priorities have changed a little. We can get the Jade Sniper later. We need to get this secured back at Camp Betsy.
Well, shit, if he's got a nuke, then we'll be dealing with a lot of radiation when we're trying to defuse that bad boy, if he's got it hot and ready to go. All right. We got to head back. I got to head up to Camp Herbert and grab something. The rest of you, take out that sniper, all right? We only got one shot of this, people. You want to hand over that key? Steve,
Got it.
Scorpion
Walter
says,
does.
I will go with you, Steve. Me and you will take out this nuke. I wouldn't have it any other way, Scorpion.
What key? What's this key for?
To disarm the nuke.
Oh, I toss it. I toss it at him.
There's going to be a lot of radiation. We'll take care of this. Your job is a sniper.
Yeah.
Once they have the key in hand, the two of them drive off in one of the Hummers. I'm going to take a quick break as you guys figure out your next moves.
What do you guys want to do?
All right. The sniper's on a motorbike, so he's got a lot of mobility on his side. Do you want to kick Chatterbox and Swan out of the Humvee and go after him? Knowing that I've hit every trap on the island so far.
Feels like a solid idea. What do you want to do? What do you want to do, hard ass?
Yeah, we got to follow this guy wherever it leads up into the base. We just might need to do a recon once we get up there in case he's got allies with him.
Didn't he drive away from the base?
I thought he was heading the trail up towards the base.
Okay.
You're muted, Chris.
If anybody, as in Vivi, wants to do a quick luck refresh, go for it.
How do I do that?
I'll roll a d10. Just add it up to your...
Oh.
We can all do that?
Sure.
That was a 5. So I will, you see me reach into my pack and pull out a PBR in a koozie, so it's still a little bit chill. Not very.
I had been carrying 12 beers since the first session, and I will now mark that down to 11. In
Nice.
fact, anybody else who's taken a luck check, we'll just say it's a beer. So how many luck checks?
I did a luck check. Yes.
All right. Now
I
we're
as
down at
well.
9. We have 8 beers left.
I mean, this beer, boom, boom. This beer is a little skunky, but I mean, I guess it'll do. Good looking out, I suppose.
Yeah.
It's better than nothing.
That's
Open
right.
it carefully.
The best beer is a free beer.
All right, so you notice that, as you were beering up, Dag Nasty and the Scorpion, they headed back the other way. And then, so you guys are heading, further north, basically, to Camp Denver. And, you drive off and there doesn't seem to be any traps going this way. as you get to the gates of Camp Denver. They're 6 feet tall and made of hardened steel. The gates are closed and they sit flush against one another, and both sides are ringed with a chain link fence that's topped with barbed wire and defense lights. On the right side of the gate, there's an access panel similar to the one you found outside of the other camp, though this time it has been blasted off, causing the gate to remain open. Camp Denver is about the size of a city block. To its south is the entrance gate, which is where you're at. To the east is the barrack side of the camp. To the west is an outer wall. And to the north, there's an observation deck and staircase that leads down to a dock. And that is where, the extraction point. There are several tents in the downtown area of Camp Denver, some of which include a mess hall, communication station, science lab, and a commissary stocked with whatever supplies a soldier might need. In the center of town, there are twin flag poles, each bearing the flags of the two countries that work together to create this place, both lowered to half-mast out of respect for those fallen on the island. You can smell the sea air coming off the coast, and with it, a cool breeze. As you head towards the gate, you are greeted with the familiar sounds of gunfire and screaming as the soldiers in the camp are waging a full-on battle with the Ampacura. There's an air raid siren going off in the distance as another part of the camp is seeing what's yet to come before you do. That doesn't make sense to me. You notice a Jade Sniper at the base of the flagpoles. You can see the bomb set up behind him, smoke billowing out of it. Over all this cacophony, you can hear the distant whirring sounds. When you look in the sky, you can see a bomber making its way to the island. So yeah, it's like mass chaos as fish people and soldiers are just fighting back and forth, and the Jade Sniper is over here trying to, setting up this bomb on one of the flagpoles.
And we see that bomber. Is there anything we know about the bomber? Is it like, I guess
you can't tell what's going on with it, but it seems to be making its way to you.
It's go time, boys.
We no longer have the key to disarm the bomb, correct?
That is correct.
So we need to hit the Jade Sniper hard and fast before we can set that bomb off.
Yeah, can I shoot him from where we are?
Yeah,
I can turn the Humvee sideways so we can get a broadside on him.
Yeah,
from the gun on top, and you guys shooting out the windows.
I mean, he hasn't noticed this yet. Like,
I lean out of the window and just take a shot.
Yeah, let's coordinate this so we're all shooting at the same time.
Well, come on, let's go.
Well, if that's the case, and we had just a moment to discuss it, Boom Boom will fire another illumination round out of his grenade launcher, which hopefully we established last week was kind of like a flare.
Yeah.
To light up the camp to give a good visibility. But by doing so, I'm really broadcasting our location because it comes flying out and.
So Boom Boom shoots off this flare, and like as the glow, as everything just glows in that kind of almost supernatural, like just very white and bright. That's when you guys just start running in, drive in, running in, whatever you're doing, and you start boom, 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 shooting at, fish people and the Jade Sniper and all above. So go ahead and make me those rolls, everybody else.
Does this Humvee have the 50 caliber or no?
I mean, I don't on top. I'm sure
we'll call it. Yeah, sure. We'll.
Is it different than the M4 rifle as far as the minus on it?
Nah, we'll call it the same just to keep it easier for everybody. Yeah.
All right. Well, I got a 6 damage.
Shooting with my rifle, I got 7 damage.
God damn, why you guys rolling so nicely? All right, Vivi.
I'm driving.
You're
so
driving.
I'm not shooting.
Fair enough. So like he takes some shots in his back. That's when he turns around and he levels up his sniper rifle. He's going to shoot at the driver because I'm a jerk like that.
Of course.
I haven't felt this good since I got hit by that tree. So go ahead.
You are going to take 3 points of damage.
Okay.
And at this point, that bomber plane comes in closer and it just starts laying suppressing fire down on all of you. Everybody make a action check of +1.
I passed.
I passed.
I am going to spend, +1. No, I passed.
I'm even, so that's a pass, I think. Oh, wait, how's that work? You're attacking. Or no.
You're fine, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like you all, like we'll say it shoots up the shoots up the Hummer. It crashes into the side. You all are able to dodge, but like as it flies away, laying down the suppressing fire, and you could see it start turning back around, heading back your way.
We better scatter.
Yeah.
It's got the beat on us.
Is the Jade Sniper still there at the flagpole?
He is, but he's like he gives like a quick whistle, and a bunch of these fish people start coming up, and they kind of block his way. There's we'll say there's 2 for each of you. So there's 2, 4, 6, 8. 8 of these fish people kind of surround him.
So they're like secret servicing him.
Basically, yes.
I can't launch any explosives if we're looking to live through this.
Let's VV run the Humvee straight through him.
Yeah. Hell
That's a good
yeah.
idea. I get back in the Humvee while you guys scatter, and I'll just plow through this mob.
Well, I want to get in the Humvee and shoot while you're doing that,
Okay.
so I could start shooting through them.
But we can't all be here because we're going to get strafed again.
Yeah, so let Boom Boom and Jazz Hands flank us, maybe.
Get out.
All right.
All right, so tell me what's going on. Then you're taking the Hummer.
Taking
VV's
the Hummer,
gonna plow the Hummer, and I'm gonna shoot while we're driving towards him.
we're going to plow through this mob of fish.
I'm running off to the side at like an angle, like forward, sort of.
And Boom Boom will take the opposite angle, I guess, loading a... Yeah, he doesn't know. Yeah.
All right, make me an action check, VV.
I passed and rolled 4.
All right. Half of these fish people just get just get rolled underneath this underneath the wheels of the Hummer. Meanwhile, the other 4 just kind of jump onto the Humvee as you drive through them. Because you plowed through half of them. The other half. What's Jazz Hands? You ran off to the side.
Yep. Can I take a pot shot on one of the green things as it jumps on the Humvee?
Absolutely, you can.
I'm doing that. Sweet. And that was with let's see. Because I'm running, so I'm assuming it should be my pistol, right?
Yeah, that'd probably make more sense.
Yeah. So okay, that would be 6 damage.
As the one latches onto the thing, boom! You just shoot its head off, and it just pop as it falls to the ground. Hard ass. What was Hard
I
Ass
am
doing?
shooting one of these fish creatures.
Go for
And
it.
I rolled a 7 damage.
Another one of these. Are you in the Humvee?
Yes.
So yeah, it jumps onto the side and you just start blasting it as it
You want
blasts.
some of this?
Boom Boom, what were you doing?
Boom Boom's just gonna do his best to trek down through the woods as fast as he can. He doesn't have dick to do other than shoot high explosive rounds near the nuke, which he knows better than to do.
Well, I could tell you that there's another bomber plane swooping her back around, ready to lay down some fire.
Yeah. Okay. So all right, fine. Thank you for that. So he's gonna he's gonna take out one of these red colored explosive rounds, give it a good kiss. Ooh, baby beat, sounding true, and fire a explosive round up towards the bomber plane, knowing that's one hell of a shot with a grenade.
Do it.
All right. That's a 1 for. All right, I rolled a 1.
Well, that's not good.
Yeah, that was just damage.
Well, damage is +4, so 1
Damage
+4
plus
would be
4. Yeah, so 3 damage. However you want to treat like a poorly glanced blow. Then.
So yeah, like it you see like it kind of blows up like in front of where the thing is and just, but it just still comes to strifing with its guns there.
Yeah, he finds a tree. Oh shit.
I want everybody in the Hummer, and I guess Jazz Hands, you're kind of running the side of the Hummer, right?
Yeah.
Make me another action check +1.
Okay.
I pass.
I failed that time.
I'm spending 2 luck and I'm gonna meet, so I'll pass.
All right. Did you want to spend luck to pass, Sean? Or
Yeah, I think I do. I'm spending 3 luck to pass.
All right. Vivi's able to maneuver the things, but and to get out of the way. But yeah, that and it comes down, strikes everything, and then circles back. The Jade Sniper is going to. He sets off. He laughs as he sets off the bomb. He's going to try to shoot at Vivi again. 2 points of damage to Vivi.
Okay.
As he's bang bang. These 2 Amphicura, the fish people, they're going to try to grab at you. Use a machete. We're going to give them a spear, as it were, and kind of give them a +1 on their roll because of reasons, because you're in the thing. It starts trying to jab at Vivi on one side and just can't get through the door. And then it's going to do 1 point of damage to poke at Hardass on the other side. The Jade Sniper falls back. You notice that a second Humvee arrives at the camp shortly behind you. You see Yuri the Scorpion behind the wheel, and Steve Dag Nasty. He's in a full spacesuit with a laser. He's got like a laser arm on it, and he starts they just pull in, and you see him like just blasting fish people with this laser, and they're almost disintegrating in front of him.
Why didn't we see that laser at the starting base?
Right. we didn't give him the right amount of money.
Get away from the bomb! I'm taking him to the bomb.
I am going to keep driving as fast as I can towards Jade Sniper. I'm going to run him down if I can.
Yeah, make me an action roll.
I'll spend 1 luck point to pass that.
Yeah, like you pass, and like you give him a glancing blow. Roll me a d10.
6.
All right, you give him a glancing blow, and he kind of gets knocked down, but not run over. You zoom past the bomb and the flagpole. He goes to aim at you again, but Hardass, Jazz Hands, and Boom Boom, let me know what you're going to do.
So he's abandoned the nuke. He was trying, what we perceive, but he was trying to set it off, and he's run off and now been hit by a truck.
Basically,
is that
like maybe like less like the side mirror hits, like slapped him in the body.
Right.
Well, he's taken the Uma potion, so he's probably got a buttload of luck points.
Yeah. But the nuke seems to be unoccupied at the moment. Is that what we're taking from that?
Yes, you can take that from that.
So Boom Boom doubles down, and he's got this huge grin on his face. We know where he's going.
So you're heading towards the bomb?
Yeah.
You run up to the bomb. I would like you to make me a guts check.
All
and
right.
add 3 to your roll.
Oy. Okay. That's an 11.
So yeah, you just like the radiation, you could see that it's activated. There's like a timer, counting down, and you just feel like the radiation's already like sickening you and giving you a terrible headache as it comes off of you. So you're adding +1 to your rolls going forward.
Okay.
With that
So he's
failed
got
gut check.
radiation sickness.
Yes.
Are there any other creatures still on the Humvee?
There are still 2 creatures on the Humvee. Yes, two of these fish people.
I'm going to shoot at one of them.
All right.
Hell yeah. And I'm going to do 6 damage.
Boom. The one on the driver's side gets blown off the side.
I wanted to get out of the Humvee and on my way out, shoot the other one that's on the Humvee.
Go for it.
Seems like you just got to do 6 damage.
Yeah, but I'm going to do 1 point of damage.
Oh, man.
Yeah, you shoot at, you're able to bust through and shoot it. Boom, boom. It's going to do a quick slash with a machete on you.
Damn.
As you are, you're leaving out. Well, actually, it's going to go in for a bite on you.
Oh.
Opportunity bite.
Opportunity bite. Yes, exactly.
Fish creature. A weird fish creature.
Yeah. So it kind of just grabs you to go to bite, but you're just you put your gun you're both struggling. There's doors in between you as you're struggling, and you're just kind of you're both kind of rolling around on the ground here. Dagnassi's starts running up in his spacesuit. He says, "Get away from the bomb! I got this! I got this!"
I'm going to bail out of the Humvee since I knocked Jade Sniper over. I'm going to try to engage him in melee combat, and it's like West Side Story. We're just dancing and knife fighting.
I love this. Let's do this. He pulls out a K-bar as well. Bring it.
All right. Hey, guess who rolled well? We still rolled twice for 2 attacks if we're not moving.
Yeah.
That was 17 minus 4, 13 points of damage.
You just go in and you just you slash, you stab him twice, and he drops. But before he does, he pulls his gun out of his hand. He says, "We will all die together," and he shoots. And as you see, Steve is right by the bomb, going to
Oh no.
going to do it, and then blam, he gets shot in the head by the sniper. He said, the Jade Sniper. He's like, "We'll all die together."
I can't spend a luck point to save Steve, can I?
No. A perfectly placed bullet smashes through the visor of the spacesuit. This is where we got to a kind of a cutscene of the video game. Steve drops to the ground. You see, the Jade Sniper says, "Foolish American," and then he dies. And then the Amphicura, then for whatever, as he dies, they just kind of dissipate and start moving off, and the fighting stops. And that's them, and they all. And you turn around and you see Steve in the suit, that Dagnassi. He rises again, And when you look in his visor, you see his face is a bloodied mass, but the bullet looks like it only grazed his skull.
Oh, wow.
Radiation from the bomb begins to seep into his suit, and his skin starts to burn, the blood bubbling as he spits up dark blood into his chin. He takes one last look at Yuri the Scorpion and smiles. He knows he must persevere, and so he does. Steve pushes through the pain and manages to stop the bomb with only seconds left. Then he gives a thumbs up before collapsing to the ground. You can see his skin begin to shrivel. Yuri runs over and cradles Steve in his arms, knowing that he's dying. He begins to get sick himself as he is too overwhelmed with the radiation now pouring off of Steve's body. Yuri knows that he's out of time and without hesitation makes the only move he has left. He says a silent prayer, pulls a syringe full of Uma out of his pack, and jams it into Steve.
I thought that was going to happen.
Sweet.
Nothing happens for a moment, but then a green glow starts to shine out from the spacesuit. It becomes so intense, Yuri must move away to be able to catch his breath. He vomits and then pops an iodide pill while he waits for the world to stop spinning. I'm the ranking officer now. Get to the Seawolf. Get off this island and don't look back.
So we need to head down to the docks.
Yes,
That's
and
right.
Swan and Chatterbox run up just at the right moment so we can all leave together.
Hey, what did I miss?
Get to the docks.
Get to the
Let's go.
dock.
Let's run.
Chopper.
Let's run.
Yeah.
All right. The wind begins to, as you head off down to the observation deck on the docks, the wind begins to pick up. A storm is brewing. The sky darkens quickly, and it is soon impossible to tell where the water ends and the sky begins. You can barely see the Seawolf break through the surface, its hatch opening. Lightning flashes strobe the clouds as you see the outline of something hovering over the sub. Its body flares out in impossible shapes around two huge lantern-like eyes being held aloft by familiar-looking tentacle legs. You hear someone scream, "Oh my God, what is that?" When you look to the top of the staircase, you see Yuri begin to fire his rifle. You see the Seawolf, but this tentacled creature now is waiting there.
Engulfing the sub.
It's like a giant squid. It's right there.
Another one. Uh-oh.
Now that we don't have to worry about the bomb, you can use your high explosive rounds.
Yeah, but it's got our ride home wrapped around it. Last time I fired
Yeah, I'm sorry, I forgot.
Is that right though? Is like it's all engulfing this? Is it a sub?
It is like a sub, yeah, but like it's like this giant squid with these tentacles, and it's it is standing between you and safety.
So it's not engulfing the sub. It's just like
I mean, it's
on
like
the
kind
docks.
of it's kind of on the docks between. We'll say in between you and the sub, sure.
Okay,
Oh yeah. Then
then I'm just going to shoot.
yeah, and Boom Boom will take a high explosive round.
All right. So tell me, jazz hands, BV shooting, Boom Boom shooting. What's everybody else up to?
Yeah, I mean, I'll shoot as well.
Same.
All right, roll it.
I got 15 damage.
Wow.
Wow.
Using my rifle, I got 2 damage.
And I got
What?
6.
I got.
Are you like shooting twice? You get 2 attacks if you don't move.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Well, I'm shooting
Not-
twice this time.
I don't.
So-
I don't. But I don't.
So that
think
was
it
a
applies to
waste.
Me.
So
Never
I
mind.
got 9 total.
I got 2 total.
What was Boom Boom? What did?
So Boom Boom hit with an explosive round, and he's like, "Don't hit the dock! Don't hit the dock! Don't hit the dock!" For 6 points of explosive damage. And I'm just assuming that he doesn't shoot twice with the grenade.
No, yeah, that would probably be just one. All right, so with a series of shots and explosions, this thing like starts going out, but then all of a sudden it shoots up and it shoots a black ink-like ichor at everybody. Everybody takes 1 luck point of damage and make a gut check.
I'm spending more luck to pass the gut check.
Well, that's
I
probably
pass.
a
How
good
much
idea.
damage did I take?
Just one from
One.
this sticky ink.
And a gut check.
The sticky icky.
Sticky icky, yes.
I failed a gut check again.
All right. You're gonna get
Ugh.
plus one penalty to your rolls.
Okay.
Or is that's your second one this
Yes.
evening? Yes.
So
And
plus one penalty on all rolls.
So
Okay.
yeah, it shoots out the thing, and and then more tentacles start grabbing up, and then let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll call it.
It's
One
still
of
holding red shirt in one of its tentacles.
you see, it's got like a red shirt, like just flapping in the wind.
I'm glad you clarified it was just this shirt because I was going to go try to stick him with the Uma.
So it goes to grab Hardass with one of these tentacles whips out at you. You're not going to take any damage. However, you are now entangled with this, as it wraps itself around
Yep.
you and starts squeezing at you.
Is my arm and rifle clear?
Yeah, but I'd say you only get one shot off because you're squeezed.
Yeah. Am I doing that now or no?
Yes.
So at point blank range, which I am on this tentacle at 0 on my roll, but I only get one shot off. So, and it's only 2 points of damage. I'm assuming I'm still grappled.
Yes. Yeah. What's everybody else doing?
I mean, I suppose I'll just keep shooting at it.
Yeah, as long
All
as he's a target, I'm shooting it.
God damn it. All right, that's better. Okay. Out of 2 shots, I got 7 damage.
With my
Sean, you're going to take 3 damage from that
Oof.
as these bullets are flying and some of it's hitting you.
Oh, damn.
gut check penalty, that was 9 damage.
Sean, you're going to take 4 damage from that.
Shit.
And let's see if he takes more. So,
Oh my God.
Boom Boom's going to run down, and I haven't used this yet. He's going to try to get as close as he can. So he's certainly putting himself the closest then, and firing off a beanbag round at the tentacle, trying to really precisely hit it so that maybe it gives it a good stun. The one that's grappling Hardass. So it's a 5, a non-lethal.
Non-lethal. What was that
Yeah,
crap?
5 non-lethal, and he's going to try to hit it.
Non-legal
He's
shit.
going to try to hit the
Non-lethal.
tentacle that he's on with non-lethal.
All right, Sean,
Yeah,
you can
one
make a brawn check, just a straight brawn check.
That's a pass.
You're able, as it gets stunned by this beanbag, getting hit by it, it drops you to the ground. You are now
Nice.
free of it. However, it is going to then just slap at you because it with another tentacle, Sean.
Uh-huh.
It is
Mhm.
it just slaps, hits the ground in front of you. It must be in pain, but it looks at Boom Boom and goes to slap at Boom Boom.
Yeah.
Again, it just it slaps at you. You're able to jump out of the way.
Now that it's dropped Hardass, you hear Boom Boom's cylinder click. He loads an explosive round. He's up nice and close. I'm assuming the rest of the group's doing the same.
I'm still shooting. Yeah.
Yep, same. Ooh, that's much better.
Dive, Hardass.
I did 12 damage that time.
I did 6.
I did 9 points of explosive damage.
Boom! With just as you all open fire, and even Hardass dropped onto the ground, turns around and starts opening fire. This thing just gets blasted away. Just guns, bullets, explosions. Boom, boom, boom. The thing's body throbs, begins to crumble, and with a heavy thud, it hits the sandy beach. You catch its eyes, which no longer look full of rage, but seem saddened and in pain. It lets out a final sigh, and its black eyes roll back into the white. It almost
Damn.
seems serene in death. Then you hear a crack. It's deep and resonant. You can feel a rumble through the beach sand. Thunder seems to amplify the loud, sickening sounds of bones breaking. The night swimmer's head splits open. This creature's head splits open, and 4 spawn, dripping in brains and unspeakable fluids, slither out to attack.
Ugh.
Maybe we should inject the thing with some Uma.
That's actually.
We're closing in. But yeah, one of them jumps, like just flies out and just like grabs onto Yuri while the other three are get engaged with you. So yes, another round of fun.
Boom boom cocks down his pump action shotgun.
There you go.
Is it point blank? The one that
We're
launched
gonna-
out
we're-
at you?
Sure, what the hell?
We're gonna get there. So yeah, Boom Boom will I guess closely engage one of these. Would you say they were like brain monsters?
They're like squids, like coming out, squid creatures flying out of this giant squid.
Okay.
And there's 3 of them or 4 of them. One of them has jumped onto Yuri.
And where are the 3? Like very close to us?
Oh, absolutely, yes.
All right. I mean, I'll take a point blank shot at one of them closest to me.
Okay.
I'll be stabbing the one that's grabbed Yuri.
And Boom Boom will take one of the other. So there'll be one loose then, and I'll engage the other one.
And what's Jazz Hands up to?
I take my pistol out and shoot one. And then you're saying I get 2 shots if I don't move. Is that correct?
Correct.
Yeah.
No.
So then I did 10 damage to one.
Okay.
And I did 9 damage to one.
I did 3 to the one on Yuri.
Okay.
Ooh, I did 13 rounds or 13 points critical on
Damn.
the one that I shot at, and that's just with one shot. I don't know how the shotgun works.
Yeah, but it gets a free attack on you because you didn't kill it. So it's going to go for a tentacle whip. You're going to take 4 points of damage. Boom, boom.
All right.
So everyone else now it's going to go into more. So they're all going to start screaming,
Uh-oh.
and you hear like this siren, ear-piercing sound. Everybody takes 1 point of damage.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to suffer minus another 1 to your damage rolls and +1 to any checks that you have to make. So yeah,
Okay.
it's just a very disorienting scream, like these howls from the deep. It's just driving you crazy. But keep going. They're all
right.
like harmonizing.
Let's
So
get a little percussion going. He cracks another round into the shotgun, and he fires off as his action.
Yeah, I'm going to try to shoot again.
8 for me. 8 damage.
I'm still stabbing the one on Yuri. I only did 2 damage.
I only did 4 damage.
Ooh.
Okay.
And the fails count against the damage if I'm looking at that right. 3 because I forgot to reduce it by 1 last time, so I'm reducing it by 2 this time, so 3 points of damage.
All right. So hard ass, you're able to just blast away yours. Same with you, Boom Boom. You're able to blast away yours. Jazz Hands, the one still like, like the screaming stops because all the sisters have been, 2 of the sisters have been killed or brothers or whatever. And it goes to attack you. And it is going to try to grab you with a tentacle. Yeah, you are going to take 1 point of damage from it. And Vivi, you're trying to slay this one, but it keeps trying to pin down Yuri and is attacking at it. And you see its like face going, it's about to like chomp down on its neck. And then a brilliant red laser shines through the darkness of the storm and cuts the spawn in half. Yuri managed to get his legs under it and push it away. And you see a silvery astronaut suit coming in. The face mask is busted off, and Steve's face has been burned off,
Oh no.
leaving a glowing green skull. He grabs one of the one of the thing by its head, and he tears it in half. Dagnassi looks at you and lets out an unholy scream. The red laser flares and burns the sand at your feet, leaving behind a line of smoking glass. And Yuri screams, "Run! Run! Never look back!" as the hatch of the sub begins to open.
Which one of us has the UMA?
Yeah, I'm running.
Yeah,
I think maybe Boom Boom had the UMA.
Okay.
We hit our objectives here. I'm in the sub.
Yeah, I'm running.
I'm going to the sub. And while I'm not looking back, I hear the Green Skull guy start up a motorcycle.
So yeah, the six of you, including Swan and Chatterbox, get into it. The storms, like lightning and hits, and the rain starts pouring down. The last thing you see is this green-faced astronaut suit, this green skull in the astronaut suit, kind of just hanging out with Yuri, like grabbing Yuri, and then that's it. That boom, it closes, and we fade to black, and sometime later you're sitting across an oak table across from two men in black. You're in a small room with cinder block walls, and it feels claustrophobic. We have confirmation that codename Jade Sniper has been terminated. You have completed your mission. Well done. One of them tosses a black and white glossy photo of the Jade Sniper with a red line drawn over it. You've proven yourselves to be great assets to your country, and we thank you. We know you'll keep certain information about Point Nemo top secrets. The world is simply not ready to know yet, and we'd like to keep it that way. But before we let you go, they look at each other uncomfortably. One of the men reaches into a folder and pulls out an incredibly detailed satellite photo. In it, you can see Steve in his astronaut suit sitting on a makeshift throne. He looks bigger somehow. Surrounding him in concentric circles are about 50 Amphicura kneeling before him. Hey, what can you tell us about this? And scene. That's
nice.
That's like the post-credit scene right there.
It's a very Apocalypse Now vibe to it.
Yeah, right.
With that end, the whole cult worshipping thing.
That was fun.
There is actually the
sequel.
Point Nemo mission. There is a sequel. If we do want to get to it, we can.
Nice.
But that wraps up Rocket to Russia. You guys survived. Another fun adventure, and I hope it was good.
It was great.
I got 2 more weeks at least, so before I'm ready.
Did we level up?
We can level up. Next week we can.
Thanks for listening to our 2-part one-shot Rocket to Russia using the 3-2-1 Action RPG system. We hope you enjoyed it. Let us know if you'd like to see us revisit the island and interact with Steve and his army of Amphicura. Come back next session as we continue in the system of 3-2-1 Action with another adventure and new characters. We'll be back to Eberron Adventures soon enough. Thanks for listening, and as always, see you next week. Hello, listeners. Have you been enjoying the Wednesday Night Crew and our real play sessions of Eberron Adventures, along with our special themed one-shots, and playing other RPG systems like Outgun, Call of Cthulhu, Basin, and Alien the Role-Playing Game? Well, if so, then maybe you should head over to Patreon.com and become a patron, just like our first 3 patrons, Sean, Andrew, and John. For just $3 a month, you get your name mentioned in the podcast credits. More tiers will be added as our podcast family grows. Why don't you head over to patreon.com/The Wednesday Night Crew and sign up. You can even sign up for free if you don't want to donate. We're just happy to have you. We hope to see you there. Thanks for being a dedicated listener, and as always, see you next week.